From the moment our friend Kirk Fowler with Sign Connect brought us this AC Hotel sign project, we knew this was going to be an exciting challenge for our entire team. Building 2 large signs concurrently would have been impossible at our old shop. They were huge, but in the new shop, we got it done. With any project, but especially one of this size and complexity, you need an engineering team that you can trust and that will be there through the entire project, especially when you make multiple changes. Reverence Engineering in San Diego, California is a veteran-owned engineering firm that has been the backbone of all of our large-scale engineering projects since 2014. Of course, you may not see them in our weekly episodes because they're 3,000 miles away, but they deserve a huge shout out for being there with us every step of the way. Now, let's check out getting that monster sign installed. Man, can y'all believe this setup right here? Now, we had a lot of hurdles to overcome with that smaller sign that we put up the other day. It's like we always said, there's always something, no matter how much you plan, it's gonna bite you in the ass. We had problems with the weather, we had problems with wind, we had a proximity alert sensor on the truck. I don't know what the hell that is, but it sounds pretty important. But now that that's all over and the little sign's done, this big one's gonna go real smooth. I mean, we've been installing it at 7 o'clock at night. It's getting cold down here in Florida. I think it's gonna be like 46 degrees. Man, I don't even know how Steve's gonna deal with this. Look, he's all bundled up now, got 3 coats on and stuff. It's not even 50 degrees yet. You know, I'm looking forward to getting this thing done and getting it on the building and moving on.
It's supposed to be 37. That'll be the problem. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 37 tonight.
Logistically, what are the problems with a night install?
Just visibility. I mean, visibility, lighting. We have spotlights or spotlights on the crane. I got headlamps and stuff like that, but it's just visibility and communication. I don't think there's gonna be any problems.
Nobody was worried about the night install, but what we were worried about was what could go wrong on the 25-mile trip to downtown Orlando with that 3,500-pound sign on the back of the trailer. What effect would the winds at 70+ miles an hour have on the flex face? And would any rogue winds pop up to shift the sign as it went over the bridges and overpasses and cause the trailer to get a little squirrely? But the trip seems to be going smoothly. I mean, other than an occasional low branch that gets a little close. Man, that sign looks nice traveling through downtown. And thanks to the nighttime install, the traffic is pretty light. And look, right past our beautiful Sky Bar sign. Looks like we made it.
I set this thing on here with a low from that strap, and I just swung it up, touched it, and then laid it over.
You're fine with me picking it up then?
Right.
Yeah.
But this thing will stand right up out of this.
Yeah, that's why I say we set it on there with that.
Is this metal frame coming with it?
No. It's not attached to the frame at all.
Crane guy's just making sure he's comfortable with doing it how we want to do it.
We just can't go any farther with that strap unless we strap the entire thing. I don't know if you have a strap long enough. Hey Rick, he doesn't want it choked, he wants it just a basket.
He wants a basket?
Yeah.
All right, he's the crane guy.
You got it?
I believe I do.
It'll let it self-adjust a little bit better.
Crane guy seems sharp. We'll have this thing out of the road here in another 10 minutes, get the truck out of here. It's probably better we did this at night, huh? It's unfortunate they only have one entrance to the parking garage, but it's probably better because we don't have a lot of street traffic, we don't have a lot of pedestrian traffic. So it's probably better at night. It's just too bad it's freaking cold.
So how are you feeling about everything?
We're good. I just want it off the trailer.
So when you see anything, if anybody sees anything going wrong, just say something so I can get contacted when it stops.
If there's anything,
Basically
we'll
watching one
full
person
stop.
And,
yeah.
Is he going to come down off the ladder?
Yeah, he just waiting for you to get over there so he can hook it without,
Okay,
yeah. He's not going to ride it.
All right.
See, now I know why you wanted to bring Derek.
I know.
Perfect.
He is an animal.
We're going to pick it up off the trailer and stand it up here on its side. And then we're going to switch our rigging to the top here and then stand it up and swing it to the building. That's the plan.
Keep moving down. Payload up just a little bit more. Yep. It's just loop to loop.
Do it again. Do it some more.
Are you guys good?
Robert, pull him back. Hurry. Do that. He's going to take me for a ride. All right, there we go. Only on the... All right, that's supposed to be on the corner. All right. All right, there. Now we'll get ready to stand it up.
All right, so let's bring him in. I don't know if we want to nose him in by the bucket up to the middle of that thing.
So you want the bucket in the middle of the sign?
I think so, because I think we can keep it from falling over that way, just until we get the crane unhooked and hooked to the top. And I'm the one who decided to do this for a living.
So we're putting this on the actual sign?
Right. So we need people on this rope and 2 people on that rope. Alex, he's going up. Derek, how does that feel?
The lift really wasn't what I was concerned about. We had a great crane operator, and that crane I think it lifts 60 tons, so that was no problem. So our sign was going to be like it was lifting a feather.
All right, it's gonna kick out.
What worried me was how the support beams are going to line up with the 3 holes in the sign. It's important to have taglines attached in the right places for a lift like this one.
Hey, you got your ropes ready? Yeah, I think they got their ropes ready.
You know, granted the crane's not going to have any problem lifting the sign, but we need the taglines to help guide the sign past any obstacles like trees or buildings or awnings, and to help get the sign vertical and not swaying in the wind. Because the winds at ground level were pretty light, but as we get 5 stories up in the air, the winds pick up dramatically. But most importantly, the taglines will be critical in positioning the sign as we attempt to slide it onto the support poles. Everyone's going to have to work together to get this thing to slide on evenly.
Swing towards building slightly?
Yes. Just a little.
Okay, we're gonna have you swing towards the building slightly, about a foot.
Hold up. Give me a tagline.
He's saying that it's at an angle, we need to ring the bottom first.
Okay. See where we're at? I got to come down about another inch.
Payload down another inch. There.
So we're in the hole, we're not in the saddle. We still have to come down.
Come down, down, payload down a half inch.
Good.
It's off.
That's 4 inches off.
They're saying it's 4 inches
I
off.
know, but let's go up to the top and pull that top end over and see what you got there.
Not even close.
Robert's going up to the next level. How much? You know what? If I'm going to have him take a sawzall, cut that top piece of saddle and cut this skin.
Let me go up again. It might be that one that we cut. Cut the bottom out.
All right, if he booms up, we might cut the bottom out of this one instead.
Yo, Rick,
Yo,
knock the bottom of that saddle out.
that one?
The bottom one.
All right, get the saw.
The middle one and the top one are off by the same amount.
All right.
The problem is they're going to have to look at that one. The Z-bar is right there.
All right.
So we use the Z-bar as a transition piece from the frame of the sign to the saddle. You know, the worry is if we have to take 2 inches out, not only do we have to cut this out, you know, knock the steel part out to get it in, we're also going to have to cut into the Z-bar, and the Z-bar is what is the structural part there holding the saddle. Go down and see how much would that buy us, because if we can go up, I think both of these will go in.
Just about the same.
But luckily it looks like we're not going to have to worry about the Z-bar. We can just knock the bottom piece out of the saddle, and that'll keep the structural integrity of the whole aluminum frame.
If we cut that, we need to get, what, about 1.5 inches it looks like? We can still at least weld to the sides, and we can just weld another piece across the bottom.
Right.
All right. Make sense?
We got to do it. I mean,
Hey,
that's...
get the saws off. We're gonna chop that baby out. We can't leave that on the hook and we can't leave it here, so we got to get it up on the wall.
We gotta cut the bottom plate. We're gonna probably try to cut it right where it's at. And then that's gonna give us enough clearance.
If he's cutting out the bottom of it, like between the two stringers, I think he'll be all right. Do I need to hold this? I mean, it's still, because I mean, I let go and the wind takes it that way.
Up there, it is windy as fuck. We're going up with a sawzall and a grinder, cordless grinder. Oh, Derek's going up.
All right, we'll get done in a hurry now.
It was a good move to bring Derek along. I mean, he's not an installer, but he is a fabricator, and he knows how everything works. He knows how to use the tools. He knows how the sign is put together, and he's not afraid to jump in there and do it.
How much do I have to cut down, Rick? The saddle and the skin?
Get the saddle, get about 1 inch of skin. We can always fix it later.
All right.
All right, we got everybody on the tag lines. That angle right there that's right next to it's gonna f us up.
What we had to do is we had to grind out some of the saddle so we can get the sign to fit. When we brought the sign in the air, we noticed that when we got up there, we were about 2 inches off. It didn't affect the integrity of the sign because we can just weld another piece back in there. The challenges out there is that, you know, it's dark, it's windy, and we're up in a bucket, and the bucket's swinging up and down as we're pushing on the sign. There's a lot going on versus having it here and we can brace everything and lay it out on the floor or, you know, have a good template. And on top of that, it's cold. So, you know, we gotta wear jackets and be bundled up. You know, like I said, the wind's whipping and the sign's whipping, and there's a lot more things to deal with out in the elements than there is here.
All right, so we got a couple of good inches there.
We're done grinding for the moment. We're about to get her lined back up now. Swing towards the building slightly. Here it comes. Boom, you're on at the top. We got the top one in right now. We're trying to get everything adjusted down here.
See, the top looks like it's got to come over towards you a little bit. Yeah. We'll pull the bottom out that way and pull the top that way.
Going up.
All right, now the bottom's got to go the other way.
Go down to that one.
You might have to go to that top corner and push it.
Okay, going back to the bottom.
Going bottom.
Well, that's another thing. We had one bucket with 2 guys in it, so we had to go up and down, up and down. So like I said, we had to get this side in and then this side in, this side in, this side. We had to shimmy it onto there. It didn't slide perfectly.
Okay, damn, that's doing it. That looks pretty good. All right, that looks like it should go.
Tom, swing in.
Is it hitting the top there? I can't see it.
I think if we get it straightened out, it might bring it up, yeah.
Can you pull that bottom?
Let's try pulling that bottom again.
I'm gonna try and pull in.
But throw me a rope and I'll get it from the second deck.
I think it's gonna catch again. Yeah, it's gonna catch.
It's gonna catch maybe.
Fry it up
All
with
I'm
something.
gonna do is bind it.
We're gonna go to the far side and wiggle her.
We're gonna go outside and wiggle it. Just a little bit.
All right, and when he wiggles that one, you're gonna have to pull in here when we move it.
It's almost like we gotta kick it up.
Ain't no wiggling it. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, we're tying another one, so we got 3 of them here. Looked like it moved a lot, and then these 2 down here look real good. The middle one and the bottom one look really good. I think we got a little bind on this one, but I think it's because the thing's cockeyed like that. It's not plumb.
He's payloading up.
Just a little bit.
Okay, that's good. Hold that.
Go towards the building.
He won't go towards the building. I can tell him. There it is. We're sliding in. Bada bing! Dude, Rick is pulling that by himself.
Come on, Rick, you can do it.
Rick!
Yeah. Rick actually surprised me. He was like Tarzan holding on to a vine. He kept it on there, full pressure, and he was looking like a young stud. That's the definition of old man strength right there.
Where's Dale with his biceps when you need them? Oh yeah, Robert's a little bit further in than all of us now.
Holy Christ, my finger hurts.
My whole body hurts.
I feel bad that Alex is using himself like a human hammer.
All right, I'm ready to falcon punch this bitch. Holy mackerel, we're f***ing close. Ready to kick it.
It's a good thing that Steve built a really strong sign the way I was just beating on that thing.
Ready? Here we go! Woo! We're inside the saddle down here. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy this thing's sitting on these poles right now.
I feel a lot better now. Ugh. I knew that was going to be the difficult part, sliding it in here, but the thing is, drilling these, trying to get these things drilled perfectly straight with the rebar so the pipe goes out straight on 3 different levels, that was the challenge. And now, working it in. I don't know if we'll have to weld it. This thing is going to stay on here forever without even welding it.
I'm pretty damn happy.
Man, Alex ain't the only one that's happy to see those signs up in the air, for sure. Now, you got your sign episode. Didn't have any wrap episodes. You happy?
Oh yeah, we finally got our big sign job. I got to go out on the install.
Yep.
We had a little bit of issue. We cut one of the saddles away, re-welded it, stretched the faces out, made sure everything was tight and touched up, and it's beautiful.
Man, it's ready to go. I can't wait to see those things lit up.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Now we just got to find our next big job.
Yeah, our next big job. But you guys wait for next week's episode because we have a little fun, crazy one. It's a wrap episode, but you guys are going to love it.
Oh yeah.